Hey, what's up everybody? This is Panaorios and welcome back to another episode of Fortnite. As you guys can see, I have finished the Fortnitemares event. Now, I would have shown you guys different, milestones through this, but it wasn't terribly exciting. Like, overall, I am satisfied with the event, but a lot of these quests, well, actually the large majority of these quests, were just fetch quests. And what I mean by that is, you would load into a map, preferably encampments or find the survivors, and you would just go around and collect different things. You would smash beehives, you'd smash sheds, you'd get garlic, you'd smash mirrors. It was a bunch of just fetch work, so it wouldn't make a good video, so I didn't bother really showing you. But what I can show you is all the awesome loot that I've been getting from it. So let's head over to the armory tab and I can show you what I've gotten so far. So, the very last thing you get when you finish the quest line is the Gravedigger. And this is the Gravedigger. As you can see, the perks it has crit chance, crit damage. It has one of the new perks, which is damage to afflicted enemies. It also comes with fire damage. Now, the good thing about this fire damage is that it comes with affliction. And what affliction does is it applies a damage over time effect to the target that you hit. And with that affliction, I am able to do more damage to that target. So this gun is really good. It's so good, in fact, that it's the first weapon that I've upgraded to 3 stars. So as you can see now, it takes malachite, which is something that you get mainly in the 3rd area, which unfortunately I'm not in yet. However, I have been playing for quite enough time in the end area of Plankerton, where I have a good stock of malachite. And I have a good stock of the sturdy mechanical parts, which needs 30 of them. So I am able to make this gun for quite a while until I get into canny. Now, one thing that they added with the new update is that you can actually look at your weapons in detail, and just look how amazing this gun looks. In end game, because I have the last upgrade, it actually burns, so you'll see the fire effect in there. Now, another thing that I was able to get are some of the heroes. So I want to show you some of the heroes I got. So you saw in the first episode I got her. You've already seen Marine Corps Ramirez. She still looks awesome. But I also was able to get Skull Trooper Jonesy. See how awesome he looks. He is the exact same hero model as this girl here, Urban Assault Headhunter. And you've already seen a video on her. I'll probably link it somewhere. You'll see a card that pops up. He has the same exact skills as her, but he's, the male version of her. Another person I got over in the constructors is Catstructor Penny. She is the same as Hotfixer Hazard, which you haven't seen from me before, but if you look in the collection book, you'll be able to see what Hotfixer Hazard does. But I'm just going to go through her skills so you can take a quick look at them. Feel free to pause if you want to get a better understanding of her abilities. And you did see, I believe you saw Hazard the 13th. Yeah, in the first video, you did see him, but I'll just go through his skills as well. Now, from what I've heard, he's not entirely too strong because of the way that decoy works. Like, decoy is a very strong ability, but this decoy here does some damage to enemies, but it doesn't do a lot of damage. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be pumping XP into him until they work out what they want to do with decoy. Now, if we move on to the ninjas, I managed to get Sarah Hotep. She was a choice that I got at the end of the quest line. And she is the same as the Dragon Scorch Ninja, which is one of the strongest ninjas in the game. So as you can see, I got her to level 30, and she's so much fun to use. Like, her Dragon Slash is insane. I can wipe out whole waves with her Dragon Slash. And not to mention, I got the male version of Shuriken Master Sarah, and their tactical bonus, well, her squad bonus is ability damage. So if I put him onto my Sarah Hotep, she just does even more damage. Now he's all about shurikens, and the only reason why I leveled him up to 2 stars is for his... Actually, no, he's not even 2-star yet. What am I talking about? That's a lie. He is 2-star. So the reason why I leveled him up to 2 stars because I wanted to try him out but I realized that he's really useful for his ability damage for my other heroes. Now that's besides the point. Now if we go on to the Outlanders, you can see I was able to get Ranger Beetlejuice, which is the same as this guy here, Ranger Deadeye. If we compare the two, you can see that all their skills are the same. Now, the reason why I've put so much XP into Jess is because I got her first. I would have put all my XP into him because he's legendary and he gets more ability damage and health, but look how cool she looks. How do I not use her? I mean, she looks like Beetlejuice. It's awesome. So I've been using her a lot, and I've been putting him in to the support slot because his support bonus is increased pistol damage. So they kind of synergize perfectly together. And this guy here, this is Bloodfinder AC. He was the reward for doing 30 of the Hexylvania missions, and I've done way more than 30 because I've been searching for the quest line. And the whole quest line, you'll be in and out of those Hexylvania matches, and you'll have him long before you finish the quest line, unless you get super lucky. But I don't think anybody's that lucky. But yeah, so he's the same as Pathfinder Jess here. As you can see, if you look through their abilities, they have the exact same abilities. But his design's pretty cool, actually. Let's go back over to him. See, he looks like a vampire. He looks pretty cool. Now, I haven't really used him much, but the reason why he is level 20 is because there was a quest that if you got him to 20, you would get a legendary sword. And unfortunately, the sword that I got, I actually used in a transform, and I'll show you what I got from that transform. But it was called the Stabsworth. I can actually show you what weapon I got if I go down to swords. It was this weapon here. And the downside that I got of this was that it came with a bunch of super useless perks, which were the new perks like damage to slow, staggered, and stunned enemies. And that's not really good on a sword unless you're combining it with traps. And it didn't even come with an element, so I didn't bother using it. But what I did do is I put it into that hero transform that I got in the first episode. And I'll show you what I got. And that's actually going to be the subject of our episode today. So when I transform all that stuff, I got a freaking Mythic Ninja. Now, the Mythic Ninja, unfortunately, melee is not in a good position right now. But the way that I've been playing him, and the way that I've seen most people talk about how you can play ninjas, is that melee is actually, it's okay, but it could be a lot better. He requires a little bit too much skill to play. And now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get Dragon Slash. I think I might want to go do a mission and get some rain before I show you guys how he works. That's actually what I'm going to do. I'm going to go do a mission and get some drops of rain so that I can upgrade him to star 3. And then I'll be back. Hey, what's up, everybody? We're back. It took me 2 missions, but I finally got enough drops of rain in order to evolve this guy. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Alright, so we should have a backpack by now, but I can't see it. We'll probably see it in game. But I think I'm going to dump as much hero XP into this guy as possible. Hopefully I can get to 30 with what I have left. I'm not sure. We'll see. So the things that I've learned while playing him and by looking at his skills in general is that one thing I need to do is try to keep up assassination as long as possible. And I also want to make sure I keep killing things in order to keep up shadow stance as long as possible. Now, what assassination does is it increases my sword damage by 5% and it stacks up to 5 times. Now, the good thing about this is that it lasts 11 seconds, whereas normal assassination only lasts for 5 seconds. So you have a lot more chances to find a second target in order to keep it up. Now, in order to get to those targets, I'm going to need Dragon Slash, which is why I wanted to get him to 3 stars, because jumping around uses a lot of stamina. Even though Shadow Stance reduces Mantis Sleep's cost by 60%, it still takes a lot of stamina if you're continuing to jump around. So Dragon Slash will allow me to close the gaps in those larger enemies such as blasters, because those guys, as you've probably seen, do so much damage. Now the reason why I want to keep Shadow Stance up, number one, Shadow Stance gives me a 15% damage resistance, which unfortunately doesn't seem like much based on the way that the bee swarms scale. Because bee swarms, they do a crap ton of damage, which is why going pure melee is not entirely viable. But it's a good thing that I do have the Gravedigger, so I can pop the bees if I choose to, or I can just use Dragon Slash to kill them. But anyways, the reason why I want to keep Shadow Stance up is because at 25, I get Legendary Blade, and I do an additional 35% sword damage while Shadow Stance is active. So the more time I keep Shadow Stance up, the more damage I'm doing. Not to mention, at level 30, I get an additional 35% damage while Shadow Stance is active. That's 70% extra sword damage just by being in Shadow Stance. So hopefully I can show you that effectively when we get into the mission. Now, if I go into the squad I'm using today, I'm going to be using Brawler Luna for her critical damage bonus for swords, and I'm going to be using Deadly Blade Scorpion for his corrosion tactical ability. Now what this does, as you've probably seen before because I do use him quite a lot, is that critical hits from melee weapons deal 15% of hit damage every second for 3 seconds, while reducing the movement speed of whatever I hit by 30%. And you guys should already know the melee weapon I'm using, but if you don't, it's actually the Slice and Dice. And I got a pretty good roll on this, 3 times the crit chance, and I got fire damage, but I haven't leveled it up to 3 stars yet, so I don't have the fire damage currently. But if we look at the stats, as you can see, I have a 73% crit chance, so this crits pretty often. And seeing as I have Luna already slotted, I get 103% critical hit damage. So let's hop into a mission, and we'll see what I can do. Alright, so we're in. So let me show you the gorgeous Gravedigger in all its glory. Look at this. It's so awesome. Alright, so what I want to do is I'm just going to go around the outside and try to find the site before Ray does, because there's so many clouds here that you can't see the balloon as we normally would. So I'm just going to go around the outskirts and find the balloon site so I can start building. Oh, this backpack is awesome. Look at this backpack. Yeah, I really wish there weren't so many clouds so I can see where the balloon's going to land, but unfortunately there is. I wonder if we're going to get a 4th person.
Landing site spotted. Nice.
Oh good, we found it. I found it.
Attacks from the storm's creatures could corrupt the data.
Alright, so I think I'm going to start building.
Around the balloon's landing site.
I don't want to use my metal because even though I do have a lot of it, there's really not a lot of metal around here, so I think I'm going to use brick and just make it tier 3. This is a kind of awkward spot for this, so we'll see how this goes. One thing that I noticed in these missions is that the storm doesn't tend to change directions all too often, so I think it will be fine for me to create a sort of kill tunnel here. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't think they're going to come up here, so I don't have to worry about that. I think they're just going to wrap around this way. So I might be able to focus a lot of my damage over here. One thing that's good about this area is that there's tons of wood, so I can just go around and replenish all this wood I'm using to make this kill box without much of a hassle. So that's why I don't mind using all this wood. But metal, there's really not a lot of metal here, so I'm not gonna bother using metal. Alright, there goes all my wood on one kill tunnel. But I think it looks pretty decent. What I do want to do, however, is block off this area so that no Husks come this way. Let's just hope they're not tempted to come this way. Now that I think about it, my kill tunnel might be a little bit underused because I'm going to be mostly in the fight trying to show you guys this character to the best of my ability. But if anything passes me, it will get through the kill tunnel, so hopefully it does get used. Now you guys may be asking why I put these in front and the gas traps in back. And the reason because of that is that these gas traps trigger the propane tanks. So if any propane tanks get through, it's going to, if the gas traps are in the front, it would trigger them and then blow up this section. From what I've seen, these guys, these single target ones, don't trigger it. And I'm hoping these wall darts don't either. I haven't really noticed them trigger it, but we'll see what happens. But I'm going to be trying to focus on stopping the propane guys before they even reach it. And then hopefully I won't have to worry about that. But you never know. They could spawn close enough to ruin that. We'll see what happens. Alright, so I need to grab some more wood. And I need to also upgrade this area here, so let me do that. I don't know, the construction's probably doing some of the quest line, so I'm not too worried about that. Even though there are some times where if I'm doing an encampment mission, it'll be me and probably one other person doing the encampments, which is really frustrating. Because if you get 5, I'm fine with, you know, everyone else going off to do their quest line. But some people won't even help you with the 5, and that's what gets frustrating. And I understand the quest line is pretty tedious, but just get the 5. That's all I ask. Alright, this is going to be an awfully weird defense based on where this thing is, but as you can see, this is what I have so far. All of this brick is T3, and I put a bunch of launchers around so that it will allow us to get there fast enough if they do attack this. Now, when this thing lands in 6 minutes, I'm going to put a roof on this, and hopefully there's a spot where the constructor can pop her thing down so that she can protect it even more. But we'll see what happens. I'm actually going to go and try to fill up on the rest of my materials, and then I'll be back when this whole thing starts. I probably haven't mentioned it, but I made a post on the Reddit trying to showcase all the cosmetics options when you take your character to 2-star and 3-star. I'm going to link it in the description so you guys can take a look at it. If you do have anything to contribute that I don't already have there, please let me know, and we can figure out a way that you can send me the pictures I need for the different characters I don't have already. I don't know why I didn't mention it before, but they'd be cool for you guys to check it out, especially if you haven't played the game yet. You can see what some of the characters look like when they get their cosmetic options, such as the hat and the backpack. And it's actually been really cool because a lot of the community has contributed to it. So you'll see I've tried to credit everyone that has given me a picture for it. So I think that'd be cool for you all to check out. Oh, now they tell me this storm may be able to change directions. Okay, we'll deal with that when it comes up. Hopefully they don't come from this side. If they do, then we're just gonna have to deal with it. I think I'll be able to put down some quick defenses. We'll see. Alright, let me get over here and get ready to put down the ceiling. I'm not sure where the constructor is or if they're even coming. Wow, that constructor's really far. I don't think he's coming. It's just gonna be us two. Oh boy. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna make it out of metal, just because. Alright. I'll let that kill tunnel work a little bit, because I need to upgrade this stuff. Come on, you got this. Good. Kill him. Thank you. That's unfortunate. It kind of sucks when people just want to leech off of other people. Alright, hopefully that's enough. Alright, let's get into it. Whoa, where are you going, little guy? Why are you going that way? Alright, let's get out there. Let's see if we can, how much of these people we can stop before they get in. I want to focus on these guys just so you can see how much damage this guy does. He does really good damage. But that's saying a lot, seeing as he has a lot of perks that lead to that damage. But look at that, my shield's already down. That's like these. I wish this character had a little bit more damage reduction. Oh, I got way too used to my other ninja. My other ninja's Dragon Slash, it goes 3 tiles. And that's pretty far. And this one only goes to like the normal amount of tiles. So it takes a little getting used to. Actually, I probably should put down some healing stuff. Let's not be silly about that. I do have these healing pads from just playing the game overall. So I'm gonna put these down. Utilize these when I need to. Alright, let's get back out there. I think I'm gonna fight them in the tunnel. I think that's the best bet. I kind of want to help this person over here. They might need help. I don't know. Changing directions. Oh, crap. Okay. So it is coming from that side. Let's see if I can make something real quick. Hopefully I can slow them down a bit. Alright, we got some stuff there. Are they going to come through? They are coming through this side. Crap. Alright, I'll focus when I can. Maybe I can block this off, actually. Let's block that off. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Get this group. Oh, crap. Alright, let's use this. Nope, don't do that. Don't use it. Stop. Need you to stop, please. Alright, we lost the file already. That sucks. Really wish the constructor was here to put down her thing. Alright, we'll see how this goes. We got 5 minutes. Hopefully we can do a little better. I don't know. Nope, don't do that. Yeah, I don't care if you blow me up. Oh, thanks. Thanks for coming. Gosh, it's so annoying. Alright, let's get over here. Oh, gotta stop you before you blow up my tunnel. It's not really a tunnel. And I blew up my own damn tunnel. Alright, let's use the Gravedigger a little bit. Just to slow some of these guys down. I'm glad I put the pushers on. Yeah, I can't use my sword right now. Let's get rid of this taker. Alright, that's down. I need you to stop shooting at me. Ooh, blaster. Nope, definitely gotta get rid of that. Excuse me, little guys. Alright, got rid of this lobber. Alright. This gun's really good. I hope you guys can see how good this gun is. Oh boy. Repair this. Do you have a base or something? Come on. I'm pretty sure Shilder has a base. I think that's the character you are. Alright. Oh, get you down. Nope. Alright, let's go back to melee. Oh, I was gonna say let's go back to melee, but maybe that's not the best thing. Let's see. Actually, yeah, I think I can. Yeah, I'm actually getting pretty good numbers. 4,000, almost 5,000 damage because I'm in Shadow Stance. And my Dragon Slash comes back up in 10 seconds. That's actually pretty good. Oh boy. Let's get back over here. Oop. Alright, I can get this whole group. Yeah. My other ninja is really good for wave clear. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that already, but she's amazing for wave clear. And she does a crap load of damage. I wonder when they're going to take a look at melee and then how melee works in the realm of the game. Because I feel like ninjas need some type of... It's not even more damage resistance. I feel like they need health on melee kill. Something along those lines. Nope. So glad I put the pushers there. It actually gives us the time to come in and stop them. If only, you know, we had a base down. Alright, let's get up here. Try to focus on these blasters because they do so much damage. I think we're good on that side. Let's get this bee down.
Another file.
Oh, where's the lobber? Alright. Alright, what else do we have? Bees. Definitely don't want to go into the bee swarm. Alright, how are we doing on repairs? 2, 3. Let's repair that one. Alright, let's get up here. Alright, so I guess my kill tunnel is going to get a little bit of use. Actually, no, it won't. Oh well. Ooh, smasher. Let's focus. Man, this gun's good. I really do love this gun. Nope, stop. Let's get bit down here. There's nobody else down here. Let's use this again. Just to slow them down. See if I can get Shadow Stance going so I can get that extra melee damage. There we go. I think this guy has a lot of potential. I really do. I've been using him quite a bit, but the way that I've been using him is not probably how he should be used. I've been using him mostly to make my Raider Headhunter, my favorite soldier right now, faster, because his tactical bonus, it gives you a 35% speed boost when you use Shockwave. And so my Raider Headhunter gets really freaking fast because she already has the reload speed thing that makes her faster when she reloads. And now on top of that, she gets faster just by using Shockwave. That's insane. And they finally fixed Shockwave. It was actually broken for a while where it didn't do enough damage and it didn't knock them down. It still doesn't knock them down as reliably as I would like, but at least the damage is good now. And we only lost one file, so I think I'm fine. Let's actually slow you down with that. Yep, get on the... There we go. Yeah, he does good damage. He really does. Alright, we only lost one file. It's still frustrating that she didn't bother to put down a base. But hopefully I showed you guys some of his abilities and how good I think he could be if melee was, you know, taken a look at. Yeah, some pretty okay stats, pretty expected. 59 building, didn't help at all. Alright, anyways, I know that's a little salty, I'm sorry, but anyways, that's gonna be the end of this episode. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and consider subscribing. If you didn't, however, leave a comment, let me know why. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Later.